Hey guys, today's topic about cultural segments in the routing system. Uh, when I'm reading this documentation of the Next.js, I mean dynamic route page section, I just took a look at this, topic, cultural segments. Yeah, it attracted my eye and I just did an extensive research on it. And also I use it before actually. Uh, in my case, it was about the documentation, just like this. For example, you can be root here by just sidebar and just clicking the button, and inside of the button, new page is opened by page by page, right? Um, Actually, maybe it makes sense, but I'm trying to explain further. For example, imagine we have the docs page, just sidebar and some kind of features and concepts inside of it. And also the inside of the concept, maybe it would be another concept, right? I mean, nested, nested, nested. What I did here, for example, if you open the page, concept one, you can just go through this road, right? Docs and feature, blah, blah, blah. And something like this feature, if you want to feature one, staying up here and just concept two, something like this. And feature two and concept one, blah, 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 right? And, for example, if you want to go the 20 features and 20 concepts, that's all about 400 roads. You can imagine. But we just gonna, we guess we're gonna just minimize the routing system just like this. Next.js enables us to do that effectively and automatically. It's very easy, but you need to understand the meaning of this concept, right? Let's get into writing code and just you can maybe understand it better. Yeah. Okay, they're our product and blah blah blah. We don't need so right now. Close all. And and up here, for example, we just open the docs file, right? If I'm gonna go to the home page, you can see right here. And inside of our folder, we just create docs folder. And for example, according to the catch-all sequence, let's just take an example on the website for the shopping. For example, it's shop inside of the Slack and page.js or T6, it doesn't matter, right? And shop closes, blah, 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 and closes, and then tops, and then t-shirts, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it should be dynamic route by route, and by using the slacks or IDs from the data fetching, right? And also it should be look like this. Slack is stored in as an array, right? When you go another road, this road will be added to this array, right? Something like this. Let's get into this. In our case, it's just docs, and inside of docs, we just create just Slack. It doesn't matter how to name it. It depends on you, right? Most commonly name it's Slack or ID or concept, something like this. Inside of the Slack, we can just page.t6. Yeah, page.t6. And right here, we can maybe just let me copy the page. Oh, right here. It's kind of like, docs, right? Docs. If I'm gonna go here, docs, it's just displaying on the screen, not front page. Why? Because uh, inside of docs we just select, not creating a UI for docs, right? And not just not profile but docs page. um, docs page and typing something right here, for example, something, or according to this image, maybe feature one. What happens? Yeah, it's working and it's opening the app docs page, right? If I'm gonna go again road, I mean another road, it should be staying here. Yeah, we just update this concept to match our needs, right? For example, uh, we I mean the first one is you can imagine docs in the docs page. Yeah, we can create it page.tsx. Inside of this, it's just gonna docs. Yeah, it's actually docs page. Yeah. For example, if I'm coming back here to docs page, you can see right here docs page available. But inside of this Slack UI, it's not docs, but docs feature or concept, something like this. Docs details, maybe. Yeah. If I'm gonna go here, feature one, it's opening the docs detail page, right? Yeah. This is what I want here. And yeah, let's dive into the how can I get it the feature one, right? It's not easy. I mean, it's not hard. By the way, I should mention some concepts about the like, I mean, dynamic roads. It should be asynchronous effectively, right? Should be asynchronous as well. Don't worry about it. Because if you modify the asynchronous component, rendering is will be the occurred better, right? Occurred not interrupting with other components or something like this. I mean, you're not gonna wanna face some problems. It should be asynchronous because it's highly recommended by the Next.js documentation here, right? Yeah, like this, asynchronous as well. Uh, for example, right here as well. Okay, how can I extract the params? We're just gonna params here and params. For example, not only the select, but it should be, oh, sorry, inside of the again an object select, it should be string array, right? String array type. Yeah, right here. Okay. What? But what happens from now? Params. Params, but the credit it's not used. Okay. And how can I do this? For example, if I'm gonna go here, params, that's the log. Uh, you know, you know what I'm saying? The string is a string. I mean, is it array? Uh, I'm just taking the first element. I mean, first root of the array, right? Yeah. If I'm gonna close the page, it's not working. I think. Yeah, it's not working. Oh, but I'm working because I think Slack just is a served as a string, only the one element I think. No problem. But I would recommend you just taking the one element or two element because we have some kind of features right here, right? Okay, let me just open it up and display the console here, console.log and params dot select, right? You can see right here. Maybe okay. Yeah, console.log. You can see docs and feature in 200 the get case, right? And also concept. For example, concept one. If I open this gate, concept one, you can see right here. It's opened right here. You know, if I'm gonna only display the params, only the params, you can see docs, features, concept, blah blah blah, right? If I'm gonna refresh the page, yeah, let's open the concept one. Take a look at this docs and features one and concept one. And param select that returns as well this case. Okay, we just I mean put the condition here, right? if Slack has a lot of some element and some root segments, what will display on the screen, right? We just put the condition right here. For example, um, I mean, conditional rendering, this happens here. Um, yeah, right here, if Slack, it's an array, length, oh, sorry, and params missing here, Slack, length, if equals to 2, right? Return, oh, sorry, return this y here. What I leaving the leaving docs for feature params, oh, params Slack 0, right? And concept as well. Concept params, uh, params Slack and 1, and the second element, right? Yeah, you can see right here it's working. It's working. Concept and concept 1, we can just if I'm gonna go here concept 2, it's opening the concept 2, right? If I'm gonna open the feature 2, it's opening feature 2. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. You know what I'm saying, I think. Yeah, I mean, what I mean by that, from docs, you have two elements. If you have three elements, you need to put here if slack length equals to 3 or 2, um, displaying something on the screen, displaying specific UI on the screen, right? In my case, we have only the two elements, I mean, two road segments, right? Else if params, oh, sorry, params length, I mean, slack length equals to 1, if equals to 1, return h1, waving docs for feature params first one element, right? Oh, sorry, params slack 0. Yeah, if I'm gonna go back feature 2, because we have one element here, you can see on the screen another UI, right? Another UI. If I'm gonna go to inside of the nested row, it's gonna be displayed the another UI. Yeah, you can see, take an example, the Next.js documentation side as well. For example, you can imagine the docs, yeah, only the docs, and right here all of them is I mean, all of them, like, feature 1 maybe, and concept 1, blah blah blah, all of them is just slack, right? I mean, it's all of catch all the segments. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? For example, if I'm gonna go dynamic road, yeah, it's opening the docs and upload, because it's just gonna select the uploader, and in the building your application, because it's also stored here, and routing, and then dynamic roads, blah blah blah, right? Yeah, you can see displayed on the screen. If I'm gonna define road, it's opening the defined rows in the same page, but UI is already changed, right? It would be better to show up your documentation, and also um, the describe it and mention it here. I mean, in the Next.js documentation, I mean, dynamic road here. It's also e-commerce website or something like this. It would be better, right? Yeah, right here. Blogs, maybe. Yeah, it's really possible. In Okay, great. It's so much the easier this rather than the dynamic road, right? But I would recommend you the UI components, and just like this I mean UIs. You need to create the UI components separately, right? For example, components. It should be, I mean, inside of the app folder. It should be, I mean, unique, right? Inside the components, for example, you can write here feature index.tsx, for example. It should be dynamically displayed on the screen. For example, let me copy this page. It's also the asynchronous. It doesn't matter. I mean, it depends on your phase. I mean, just feature right here. Yeah, feature page. Oh, sorry. Right? Yeah. And also the coming back to select the page and just displaying on the screen with docs, blah blah blah. You can copy the page. You can not copy the page, but you know, uh, just display the component return and what I'm writing feature component. Yeah, you can see I mean feature two feature page is opening, right? How to be it should be dynamically. For example, you can just pass some props to another component. It make easier and convenient to reusable components as well, right? For example, what we have to pass here? I think just like params, params only, yeah, params as well. Oh, sorry, params and params as well. Uh, oh, sorry, my mouse app is a problem, I think. Feature here, we just taken the as a props here. Params and also yeah, you need to copy the old kind of params types as well. Copy that file and just here, yeah, we can open the file and right here params slash 0 maybe. Yeah, yeah, it's working. You can see right here. Yeah, I would recommend you to separate your files, I mean your folders, uh, by the component as well. I mean, inside the app folder, it should be better to put your folder like components or something like this. I mean, all the components combining with this within the folder. But don't worry about it if you're just struggling with this concept. But uh, I mean, next our next journey, we will build projects. I try to I try to just introduce all of the concepts of Next.js and just implementing and employing all of the topics that we understand. I try to do this, right? Don't worry about it. Okay, hopefully it just makes sense. And I wrote, I mean, I will leave some video description as well and some docs, yeah, but I would recommend you go here and just read documentation about dynamic routes deeply and dive into deeply in the official website Next.js. Yeah, thank you guys.